what was your thoughts on Echo?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like yeah, it's kind of sad too when Kara mentioned that her affiliation to the Choctaw, like this could have been something really good, but
Yeah.
yeah, the tribe wasn't really represented in a in a good way. They were kind of represented in a bad way. It's like especially at the start, I didn't even understand what the story behind it. I think the water, the liquid that woman drank was supposed to be some kind of forbidden fruit equivalent of Adam and Eve. Something like that, I think. It's like, oh, I drank this water. Now the entire planet's about to collapse and we somehow ended up on Earth. It's like I don't understand what's the story behind this. I'm
Yeah,
sure
like
there's a better explanation from the story itself, but this the show did not really did it extremely terribly.
so basically what Grae is talking about is in the beginning of the show, you see these people coming out of the ground. Was it the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
they were like in a cave, and they
mhm.
come out from the ground. And what happened is that they drink some water. And the thing is that they were naked, and you do see some boob, but you see no nipple action. So that points deducted from Gryffindor. But I guess they drank like the water and stuff like that, and then like her hand started to like flake off and shit, and then the cave fell, and then like all of a sudden they're like outside, and then she's a different character. But yeah, it's sort of weird. Yo, take it easy, 21 Palika. 5:30 a.m. I don't know why you're still awake, man. But yo, thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Night Junkie. Did you miss Kara? Yeah, she just left. So like, if you want to like rewind the live stream and just check it out, yeah, she has a super early stream tomorrow. So yeah, but now going back to the show, yeah, it's I guess it's like, is it like generations? You know, echo through time.
Yeah, that's why it's called Echo Chat because you can be a badass just by having an ancestral line. That's all it takes. No training required. You can be a badass right from the get go.
She's not even a hero.
Yeah, exactly. Like
She kills people.
she killed Kingpin, right? And what did she want to do next? She wanted to take over his empire. How is
And
that a freaking
she
hero?
wanted to become this is a quote from the stream. I mean, not stream. This quote from the show. She's gonna become the queen pin. Oh shit,
Oh
man.
god.
So basically, the first episode's like what happened to her, how'd she lose her leg, and then you get that quote unquote fake hallway fight, the one shot like Daredevil season 1. You get a fight, right? And the thing is that it was so not impactful. We talked about this before. It did not feel impactful at all. The punches didn't feel like it was going to blow. And the thing is that they're like, oh, we're trying to make it more nitty gritty. We're trying to make it like Daredevil season 1. We're trying to make it like Daredevil Netflix, and it's not even close. It's not even close at all. I did not feel the nitty. Like the only thing that was more nitty gritty, there was a little bit more blood, like when people died and something like that. But that's about it. Nothing more. If that is the best that they're do that they can do, for the love of God, do not do Daredevil. Fuck, just let it die. Do not
Yeah,
do
leave it
Born
alone.
Again Daredevil.
Season 1 and 2 season yeah, the entire 3 seasons on Netflix is good enough.
Yeah, like you do not need
Though
it. It's because go ahead.
though it's already confirmed they're bringing back Karen Page and Foggy.
Yep,
I saw it
that's
on
true.
Twitter. It's
Yeah,
already confirmed.
Foggy is back. So you get your avocados at law, uh, and then you get your you get the God. I actually do not like the girl. She's so annoying. I'm like, when she didn't talk the first time, I'm like, oh, she's pretty cute, and then she got so annoying throughout the show. I'm like, okay, I don't like this anymore. It's so dumb, right? And the thing is that like Daredevil was very grounded, right? And which is, I think that's why a lot of people liked it. It felt very like nitty gritty, very grounded, and it felt real. I felt like you can relate to this. But like her, like what makes her strong? Like who was she trained by?
Yeah, none.
Kingpin, like
No po-
who? Like we know that Daredevil was trained by Stick, right? Who's
Yeah.
like a blind guy who's like a master martial artist. There was no training montage for her.
Yep.
It's just she basically like you see her as a kid. She loses her leg. Flash
And
forward, she's an adult and beating everyone's ass.
yeah, she
There
loses
was
her mom. She
there
loses.
was no struggle for her.
Yeah, and checking on this first review, the physics of her losing her leg doesn't even make sense. How did that chunk of glass even come to be and pierce through her bone? Right?
Mhm.
It doesn't make sense logically. And yeah, I'm kind of picking up a lot of stuff he said. It's like when the mom found out that the brakes were cut, she couldn't even steer the wheel to hit a tree so that it rather than getting hit by a car, and she
Mhm.
just looks at Echo for some reason, looks at her daughter as if nothing's going wrong. It's just yeah, it's a terrible show. Along with yeah, with the, same thing with Daredevil. Like in that short cameo, it was extremely clickbait
Yeah,
because it didn't
he
make
was
sense,
there
right?
for like a small scene. That's it, and he's gone.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you guys ruined everything. Then he just suddenly disappears. Why? Why? What? If they ruined everything, why didn't you just stick around to fix it? And what were
Mhm.
you doing there? And he beat her. If you think of Daredevil beat Echo, then
Yeah,
when he had the advantage, he disappeared for some reason. Really
yeah,
strange.
yeah. So I can't hear you. Yeah, she. So basically, the half the entire show. Look, I know they're trying to make it like a deaf show, right? But half the entire show is just them signing, right? And then
Mhm.
sometimes they talk. That the people who know how to talk or who can talk, they will sign and talk at the same time. And like their relationships, like is Echo gay? Is she lesbian for that the other chick that was a firefighter? That I felt like it.
Well,
I don't know why.
it's that's gonna be extra weird because I know she's her cousin.
Okay,
Bonnie's her
she's
cousin.
cousin. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, is it a distant cousin, non-blood though?
That we're not sure. That we're not sure. That's the thing.
Oh man. See, another thing is okay, so the first episode is basically a recap, a big recap, right? See, her dad dies and she wants revenge and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe the show's supposed to be nitty gritty, but it didn't feel like it, right? It's
Yeah.
and then you get what's it called again? You find out that Kingpin is alive. I think, like you
Yeah, that's another thing, chat.
getting shot in the eye,
Yeah.
and he still has
Yeah.
his eye.
Yeah. The gun was here, right? In this distance. It shot that's a guaranteed kill already. It's like how the hell is she still alive? It didn't
Yeah,
even go through his skull. The bullet didn't even go through. Is that how thick his skull is? The bullet just stayed
yeah.
there the whole time.
All right, I'm gonna bring this back up. Uh, I'm gonna bring up the Echo Wiki, so from the comics. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it up, the wiki. Okay, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Okay, notable abilities. Expert martial artist and hand-to-hand combatant, highly skilled acrobatic and athlete, photographic reflexes. And as Phoenix Force, she has telepathy, flight, superhuman strength, speed, durability, and cosmic fire generation, which is I'm assuming that's like her later story. But this is what she has. In the show, she has ancestor powers where she can call upon her powers of the ancestor. And for some whatever fucking reason, at the last episode, she can give that power to other people. And then her grandmother and the other cousin girl got the ancestor powers and was able to break free. And they were fighting
Yeah.
against people with guns.
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
The grandma just goes like boom.
Yeah,
And
she
then
basically just goes, "Rah!" And then like, both the guys are next to her just flies away. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh shit, man. Holy crap. Right? And like she this is her character, right? And she has that little symbol on her outfit, and she doesn't have the hand, right? This was on her jacket, I believe, this red star thing. That's on her
Yeah.
jacket.
Yeah.
She does not have the white handprint on her face, but holy crap. It's she doesn't have any powers, man. Like she doesn't have
Yeah.
superpowers, right? The thing is that like she got photographic reflexes. Like I'm wondering if she like what could have been cool to give her in the show. Like if I was a deaf person, right? I would learn how to read lips. But the thing is that I'm not sure if you can, since you never hear, you don't know how the words sound. But she does say the words in her mouth, like even though she's not talking, no words are coming out. She does say like together. She does mouth together. So if she knows how to read, maybe she should have been able to read people's lips. I don't know. That's something you can give in her. But yeah, she has superpowers, and she was unstoppable. Like she got caught off guard like once or twice, right? Because someone surprised her, right? And I think the first time was she got surprised when she was double crossed by that white dude. And if you think about it, every bad guy in the show is a white guy, straight white guy.
Yeah. There
The
were
first
some
one was,
people. There was a few thugs that were, I think, a few black people here and there, but
but
that's
they
about
weren't
it.
like the main people that sort of
Yeah,
like,
they were.
yeah.
And I laughed the guy who one of the first few fight scenes, the thug who jumped at the door, who jumped at. It's like if that he jumped the door to break down the door, then he fell lying down. If that was in real life, he would have died instantaneously. Yep, and that's it. He's dead.
See, another thing that was stupid was speaking of like the guys, the straight white guys. I'm talking about notable straight white guys that are like the bad guys, right? So the first one was the one who grabbed her ass, right? So basically, like they were supposed to go inside this warehouse, and they're supposed to kill the guys. And then she's like, "All right, I'm basically the the fighter." And then the two guys are like, "Yeah, we're gonna shoot him." And then they basically like the security guard searches the two guys and then searches her, but searches her extra and grabs her ass. I'm like, why did you have to do that?
Yeah, it's so unnecessary.
It's like that's so stupid. Like, why what you want to paint straight white guys as bad guys?
Yeah.
Sure, whatever. And then the next straight white guy is the guy at the bowling alley. That was the one who double crossed them, right? The one who basically cleans the shoe. And then he brings in the other white guy that was that's the bald white guy that basically was the one who works for Kingpin. And then you have Kingpin, who's a white guy. They're all white guys.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yes, Disney, we get it. You hate white guys. So and then, but the thing is that another thing is, I believe it was episode 3, because episode 2 was the railroad scene, right? The train scene, which I thought was stupid. She was like fucking like she was like a ninja spy, right? She was able to climb on top of this moving train and then infiltrate it. And like she has like this like laser cutting thing, like I don't know where she gets it from. Maybe from her from Biscuit, whatever that dude that's been helping her. And then she was able to make a bomb. I'm not sure this was shown. I'm not sure. It doesn't say that she has like technological like freaking some kind of like mechanical engineering like background. I'm not sure if she has that. But the thing is, she makes a bomb and puts it, like infiltrates the train, makes a bomb, puts it in one of the packages, and when the bad guys open up the package, it explodes. And the explosion blew up the entire warehouse. That explosion is fucking huge. I'm like, she doesn't have any mechanical engineering background. Didn't say how she got that shit. Episode 3, she gets blindsided, gets caught easily. For some reason, she has a knife in her boot. That's like basically it comes out the front of her boot. The one that's on her paraplegic boot, and then she cuts herself open. She's like, all right, I'm cool. And then fucking makes this gun that shoots out like these little bearings for like roller skating. I'm like, how the fuck do you know how to make that?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what when they zoomed into that cog, I was like, what is she gonna do with that? It's like, oh, she made a gun out of it, out of nowhere.
Yeah, she used rollerblade roller because her that guy, the guy that's helping her. Forgot his name already. The Indian dude, the Native American dude, the one who basically runs the roller derby
Mhm.
or he owns it, and then she makes like a roller derby gun with like these like roller blades, like these roller skates. I'm like, how? It's like, did Kingpin teach you this? How to make shit? You know, like, no, you're not Tony Stark. Like, if
Yeah.
Tony Stark made it, it would have been way more believable.
Yeah.
But she was able to make things that shoots out like these little ball bearings.
Yeah.
She learned everything from her ancestors.
Apparently, that's what the
Mary
show
Sue
is making.
Powers.
Yeah. That's literally what happens towards the end.
Like, holy crap, man. So basically she was able to shoot like the fluorescent light bulb and makes the fat white chick that comes in. And like these goons are so stupid. They come in, I thought I heard a noise, and then just gets shot by the freaking ball bearings. Doesn't die, of course, because they're ball bearings, and plus she's extremely fat, right? Gets shot by these ball bearings for some reason, and then she's able to escape, kicks everyone's ass, and then she did get this black guy does beat her ass though. But the thing is that she's been beating all these other guys' asses for a long time. All of them have guns. None of them shot him. None of them used their gun to shoot. Yo, what's going on, Hypnotic? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well, dude. What's going on, man? Yeah. So all the bad guys have guns. No one shot her.
Yeah.
Right. And then once they're like, oh, we're going to execute you now. Oh, we're going to execute all your family members, but you are one. We're going to execute you too. And she gets a phone call. And he's like, all right, see ya. Right? Because Kingpin is alive.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, man. Like, it's so stupid. So what else did you think about the show?
Yeah, I don't know what else. It's such they spent so much time also dragging the story unnecessarily, in my opinion. Like it could have been 2 hours tops. It could have been a 2 hour shitty movie. It would have told the same story without dragging on the. Yeah, they kept enforcing it's because Maya doesn't want to talk to her grandma, and grandma doesn't want to talk to Maya, and Maya doesn't want to talk to Bonnie. They spent so much time on that unnecessarily. Then when they finally meet, they talk to each other anyway, instantaneously. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's like I just watched Gods of Egypt this week, and I thought that was much better. It's like I think we were too harsh on it back in the day.
Well, here's the thing.
It wasn't that bad.
I compared it to what's it called again? I think that was like when 300 came out.
Yeah, right. It's like,
and so I compared it to that.
Yeah, it's like,
so yeah, I probably
look after after watching it again, it's like, you know what, guys, this show ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. It's like,
hey, perhaps I was too hard on you.
Yeah, we were at that time at Gods of Egypt. Okay, it can't get any worse than this trash movie. But oopsies, how wrong we were.
Yeah. Holy crap, man! It's fucking stupid, man. And what makes it worse is the stories of the ancestors basically shows how cool her lineage is. It's like, look how strong these powerful, fearsome women who are so good. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna add on. It's like, I think that was in episode 3, the sharpshooter ancestor, the woman sharpshooter.
Yeah.
That is so cringe. It's like, hey, I want to protect my family too. And the husband, I think husband or dad was like, no, it's leave the men to do it. And their rationale is like, it's the women who give life. Then the reasoning in the text, like, if I can't protect life, then it's useless. It's like, what? It's like, that's not what he was implying. Then when the husband and his companion got ambushed, so she goes girl boss and shoots everyone down. and she's not even like, right, the husband and the companion were like hiding, were taking cover. She's out there in the open. bang, bang,
Yeah,
bang,
she
bang.
stood on top of 2 rocks in
Yeah,
plain sight, not behind
yeah,
cover, and she's
yeah.
like, lever action, you know, and then none of them, she got all of them. She
Yeah.
was so good.
She never got shot. She never got shot either.
Yeah. So and then the next lineage is her mom, right? And her mom is the healer, right? And basically what happened was it shows like a backstory of her mom, and her mom is like sitting on a porch, and freaking Echo, crazy sociopath that she is when she was a kid already, kills a fucking bird with a slingshot. And it's like, oops, I didn't know that would happen. Picks up the bird, brings it to the mom. Look, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna heal the bird and use her fucking ancestor powers, and goes like that, and basically touches the bird. The bird heals. Bird flies away. But the bird is also a symbol of the ancestor for some reason, because the bird shows up again later on. Right. So episode 4, it's the what's it called again? The whole she confronts the grandmother, who was like, I'm sorry I abandoned you. And it's like, I needed you the most. Why did you abandon me? And whatever garbage. And then she goes into the fucking what's it called again? It's just she basically just leaves, right? She gets really, really mad. She leaves, and then she at the end of episode 4, I believe. I believe this is where Kingpin officially shows up again.
Yeah.
Right. Kingpin shows up. I'm actually not dead, or that's end of episode 3. I don't know what it is now, because she gets this like contact lens in her eye, and she has this thing that's in his ear where like there's like a 3D hand motion whenever Kingpin talks, so she knows that he's saying, and then whenever she does her sign language, he can hear what she's signing, which is super fucking weird. It's really fucking weird ass technology.
Yeah, they made a political statement out of that too for Kingpin. It's like, you say that you're my daughter, but you didn't even bother to learn sign language. I don't know. That was kind of unnecessary too. And I find it odd how it's too much of a flick of a switch on how she turned on Kingpin. It's like, just because
he brought you up from like when you're like an orphan.
Yeah, and it's like Hawkeye said, yeah, it was actually Kingpin who killed your dad. Then she just believed him right away.
All right, cool, you're right. He said, yeah, because Hawkeye was like, because they fought each other, right? And Hawkeye was like, he's like, you're the bad guy, and he's like, no, I'm not. I'm like you. Kingpin killed your dad. I believe everything you say. Just like random white guy tells you that you are wrong, woman. I believe you now. Just okay. Turns on Kingpin, the person who raised you from a kid, to you're a badass because of Kingpin. And the thing is that Kingpin's like, oh, I want you to become, take over. I want you to take over. And it's like, here, I'm gonna give you this gift. What is it? It's a hammer. It's like, okay, what was this for? So my dad used to beat the shit out of my mom. He's like, oh my God. It's like, yeah. And then I got strong enough where I beat my dad and I killed him with this hammer. So this hammer is a symbol. And then I want you to be strong enough to kill me so you can take over my company. And you can become the queen pin. Oh man. Of course she says, fuck you. I'm not gonna do it. Right? She ends up leaving. And then Kingpin was like, damn it. I want my daughter back. Give me back my daughter, even though you're not my daughter. So he gets super mad. He goes to the city that she lives in, which is Tamaha, Oklahoma. And kidnaps the what's it called again? The grandma
and Bonnie.
And then they're supposed to have some kind of like powwow thing, which is like a Native American celebration where they're dancing around. Get ready for a powwow, right? And it's like Biscuit is like, yo man, I haven't seen grandma in a long time. It's like, oh, I wonder where she is. She's supposed to be here by now. And then he's like, goes into the house, And then no, she's not there. And then she's like, wait, why is my mom here? And she gets a vision. And then her mom's like, we echo through you. The ancestors echo through you. Right? So
Yeah.
that's why you are important. You come from a long line of powerful, strong women. So don't let anyone keep you down. And then he's like, okay, mama. And then she looks to the costume that her grandmother made for her by hand. And he's like, oh my God, I'm going to wear this. And then she basically looks like a Native American, like full on garb.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to she goes to that powwow
Yeah,
thing.
the ceremony, right? It's so she didn't even bother to conceal her face or
No,
head. She
she
just
was just
walks
in there.
in. She just walks in, and all of Kingpin's crew is like, where is she? She's like in the middle of the parade.
Yeah. And the thing is, she's not short. She's tall. She sticks out.
Yeah,
The thing is,
yeah,
everyone is like white and like blue and red. She's like
yeah,
all brown. So
yeah,
like she sticks out like a sore thumb.
yeah,
So then it's like the goons are like, all right, so where's this Echo? I'm gonna shoot him with my rocket launcher. vision, her casino check cleared. Yep, true. So what happened is that it's like, all right, I wonder where's grandma? And then for some reason that bird is there sitting on top of this warehouse. He's like, that's where my grandma is. And then she runs in there, and then Kingpin is there. And then this is where the cringe happens.
yeah.
Cringe dials up to 9,000. Pander level 9,000.
Mm-hmm.
The cringe level, pander level goes off this fucking scale, right?
Mm-hmm.
Surrounded by like at least 10 dudes. All of them have guns. They have Bonnie and what's it called again? The grandmother tied up. Okay.
Yeah,
then,
I find it. Do you find it strange, a little off-putting, that they made Bonnie the translator in that scene?
yeah, it was a little weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Because
continue.
she took off that thing, right? She threw it away.
Yeah.
Right. And so what happened was that she was like, all right, it's whammon time. And then she goes down into like this like pose, and then like she sort of morphs into different versions of her ancestors, and then she stands up. Freaking this happens. All of them are there.
Yeah.
All of them are there, and then she's like, what's going on? And then her hands light up, and then she was able to give the energy to her grandmother and Bonnie. And then they all kicked all of them. They all together kicked all of the goons' ass. Like no shitting.
Yeah, we should have a
grandma
screenshot.
beat three dudes.
We need a screenshot of the grandma. we need to find a screenshot of the grandma.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, so basically the grandma, like her hand starts glowing, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna kick some ass. And then the grandma kicks two dudes' ass, like easy.
Yeah.
It's like not. It's like, what the hell is happening, man? Like, who's fucking writing these?
Yeah.
Right? It's so fucking cringe. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can. Right. Let me see if I could. I have the video up right now. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, yeah, the video. Okay.
Yeah. So let me see. Yeah. So she basically like gets the what's it called again? The what's it called again? The fucking the whammon power to fucking do all the shit, and she gives the powers to her grandmother, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Yeah, hold on, I'm trying to pause at the right moment. So basically, I have it right here. So basically, the grandma was tied up. Her hand starts glowing, and she goes, "Yeah!" And those guys like literally just like, "Whoa, what the fuck is happening? Holy shit!" And she turns around and literally punches the shit out of them. Right? She turns around and punches the shit out of them. Like, see, Bonnie gets it too. She basically goes down, it's Morbin time. And Bonnie gets it. The grandmother fucking gets it. Right. And they basically like kill all of them. Right. So basically, I'm going to pause it. It's like, bam! Holy shit.
I laughed so hard when I saw that.
Oh my God. It's the cringiest shit. So all of them beat all the asses.
Yeah, the thing is, I already knew something like this was gonna happen. It's like, the way Endymion and everyone described it, it's absolute girl power. But I didn't think the grandma would also get it.
Yeah, the grandma getting was fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
He turns around and he's like, what's going on here? What's happening? And he's like, ah! And then, oh shit. So Bonnie fucking punches this guy. This guy's fucking tooth flies out right over here. Like, holy shit, man. It's like, oh my God, what's happening? Bam! You get the Native American music going on in the background. It's yeah, and then she basically she disarms all of them. Bonnie is tiny ass scrawny girl who has superpowers of the ancestors, right? Like basically disarms all of them. Bam, pussy. It's so stupid, man. And yeah, so it's basically she was able to like single-handedly take down all of them. And okay, cool, whatever. It is what it is. And then all the way at the end, right over here, like she basically takes out. See, all of them are dead. They're done. It's over. GG is over. Fucking got him. I'm gonna go to Kingpin. He's like, all right, you want to kill me? You want to kill me? No, we do not want to kill you. I'm gonna touch you. And then she touches him as he was about to fight her, and he goes, ah! He literally starts screaming, and then he's like, what's happening? What did you do? What did you do? What is this? And then he goes back into, he's like, and he sees a vision, right? And she's like, I'm going to touch your brain. I'm going to go inside your brain and touch all the wrinkles. And then he's like, what is that? And he's like, and then he transports back when he was young, and he hears his mom getting beat by his dad. And then he's like, I'm so mad right now. And then the mom's getting beat in the other room, and he starts crying, and he's like, I'm so sad. And then she's over there. She's like, it's okay. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. And he's like, but I don't want to let it go. I just don't. And then he goes back and thinks about all the bad things he's done. And he's like, but I rescued you. Oh my God, I'm sad now. Don't listen anymore. Just let it go. I'm very sad and I'm crying. Shut him out now. And then he gets really sad. And then he starts crying. And then he's right here. Becomes a little bitch.
Yeah. What did you do to me? Then they run away. Then he runs away.
Yeah, he literally runs away.
He runs away.
Him cry and make him run away like a bitch.
Yeah.
Remember how badass Kingpin was in Punisher? And not Punisher, in
Daredevil.
Parts of Punisher and Daredevil.
In season 3, man, he was really the part where he pins down Daredevil in season 3. That was my favorite. That was my most favorite scenes. It's like when he was when what's his name again? I forgot this. Charlie. What's Daredevil's name? The lawyer.
Matt Murdock.
Yeah, Matt Murdock's mocking him. It only takes $6 for you to stay to stay on bars. Then Matt finds out that he bribed everyone in the vicinity. I will spend more than $6 to take it. That was really, really funny and so badass at the same time.
Yep, here it is. Marley says this is the same Kingpin from Punisher.
Yeah.
Do you remember Kingpin basically wanted Punisher to be killed in jail, and he fucked all of them up because he became the fucking Kingpin in jail.
Yeah. He bought
everyone. How badass he is, man. Reduced to this sniveling piece of shit. Man. Yeah, and then basically he runs away. He's crying. What did you do? Why did you say that name?
Yeah, that's the equivalent.
He gets really mad. His goon still has guns pointed at her. None of them got a shot off, by the way.
Yeah, none. And that's the entire plot gets destroyed immediately because the moment that someone betrays you and shoots you in the head, like that's it. There's no more redemption for that. It's like, why is he still simping for Maya all this time when she straight up shot him in the head, right? It's like, that's not the Kingpin we knew. And that's the Kingpin in Daredevil. It's like, it's on, bitch. He's gonna exhaust every single resource to take her down, to kill her. It's like,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, so then basically he cries, goes back to the car. Nothing happens. He just goes back into his car and just drives off.
Yeah.
Nothing happens after that.
Yeah.
He's not even mad. He's still crying. Look at his face.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, man. And then he leaves, and then it's like, okay, happy ending. All right, here you go. Happy ending. All right. Oh, I'm going to go eat dinner. You know, this is from the, what's it called again? Dun, 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 dun. They all come eat dinner and have a happy ending. And then, and at the end, he looks into the camera and says, "I'm Echo." And
that's like, I don't know. I would think the Choctaw Nation would be mad at this. I think the Choctaw tribe would be mad at this show. Look, I'm sure the backstory was pretty compelling of the Choctaw tribe, but this show didn't do it.
Actual, like, is their actual ancestry? Maybe that's something that's like legit. I don't know. But
yeah.
How they made it in this show is so stupid.
Yeah, exactly. It was really terribly done.
Yeah. So I want to see what the Rotten Tomatoes for this is.
It's interesting. I saw it yesterday. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So Eggroll. Okay. So this is the Rotten Tomato score. 72% critic, 67 ratings audience. So what happens to top critics? 6, so that's 67. Okay. Grae, if you were gonna give a rating to the show, what would you give it?
Probably a 3 or a 4.
Yeah. It's bad. Like, if you can MCU hard enough, this is the ultimate MCU TV show.
Yeah.
Right? Because you have all the girls who are really strong. Here's the thing. All right. It's not the ultimate MCU show. I would say Secret Invasion with Emilia Clarke becoming the superstar.
Oh, yeah.
That's the ultimate. She gets all the powers. How many powers does she has? Yes. That's all of them. Right? And the thing is that, like, my art director doesn't even fucking care. And we work on a Marvel game. They don't care about. He's like, I don't fucking care about the shows. Like the MCU died when Tony Stark died. And I heard that they're gonna be bringing back Tony Stark. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen, but please just let him die, dude. Just let him die. And that's the reason why they want. I feel like that's the reason why it all came out together. Maybe if this was expanded to like 6 or 7 episodes, you'll have more time to do stuff. I don't know. Maybe it could have gotten better. I don't know.
It would have been. This would have been a compelling plot, in my opinion, especially when they draw the line between Maya and Hyder siding with the tribe, or Kingpin, who took care of her and wasn't. Yeah, they made it kind of look stupid too for Kingpin. Yeah, I actually killed your dad. It's like, I think that's such a wasted potential. I think it would have been better off. It's like, it looked like he killed her dad, but he actually didn't. That would have been much more conflicting, a dilemma on Maya's end. It's like, oh, this is the man who took care of me, but he's actually a scumbag. We actually, we're actually criminals, but at the same time, this is the tribe. That would have been a really, really interesting plot line for her as an assassin of Kingpin or for the tribe. But no, they just said, girl boss, we gotta have a girl boss. MCU.
Yeah. So the thing is, they tried to recreate the feel of Daredevil. It wasn't there. It wasn't there at all. You could have had a legit fight maybe at the end of the show. Maybe it was like Maya by herself, not with Bonnie or the grandma, but by herself. If she took on the powers of her ancestors and she single-handedly took all of them out, you could have had a really cool fight. But you had one cool fight, and that fight is not even that cool. It's not even good at all. Like, the only thing that was good, it was like a one shot. But the thing is that if you think about it, every fucking Marvel TV show has a one shot now. Or a movie. Ever since Daredevil, everyone started having one shots. It's like it didn't even cut. It didn't even cut. Oh my god, it's a one shot. It's a one take. It's like no one fucking cares anymore, man. It's but yeah, this thing is awful.
Yeah, it's like how I would have chosen to like the ending finale. It's like it's like Maya defeating Kingpin in a really badass fight. Not the way that it went down here. It's like a very close call fight. It's like I'm not your underling anymore, or I'm not your puppet anymore. Then when she's about to kill him, then it's like Bonnie or her grandma say, don't kill him, that's not our way, or something like that. Then Kingpin goes like, if you don't kill me, I will keep going after you until I kill you. Then that's it. Then Maya spares him and then they leave. Then Kingpin's probably behind the scenes preparing to find her and kill her. That's how I would have ended season 1. I think that would have been much better.
But he went out like a bitch.
Yeah.
Holy shit, fucking sniveling, tail tucked into his asshole, fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.